Let's build a home and business for a laundromat owner in The Sims 4, but the budget for the home will be the real-life annual salary of that career. I am part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs were gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself, such as the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack featured in today's video. Welcome back to the Career Salary Build series. Today's episode is a very exciting one because we are building a home for a laundromat owner, which is not actually a real career in The Sims 4, but it's a career that is now possible thanks to the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. If you didn't know, with the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, you can now basically run any business that you can imagine. And in addition to that, you can also run the business from your home. I think we need to have a discussion on how this should affect the Career Salary Build series, because initially we were only tackling careers that existed in The Sims 4. We were also only tackling careers that had an annual salary that was like easily Googleable. There's no such thing as an average salary of a business owner because there's so many different businesses that exist. There are good business owners and there are bad business owners, so everyone's going to be making a different amount of money. So with that being said, I would love to hear your thoughts on what we should do with the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. Should it just be like a separate mini series and we'll go back to doing regular annual salaries for this series? Or should we just like go with the flow, it's not that deep, and just tackle any business or career or profession that we feel like and kind of keep it all under this one umbrella? You guys always have better ideas than I do, so I trust whatever you suggest. But anyways, let's discuss today's budget and see how much a laundromat owner makes in real life. According to Google, a small laundromat typically earns around $30,000 to $100,000 in annual gross revenue. That's revenue, not profit. Another source states that the average net profits are between $15,000 and $300,000 per year. So for today's episode, we're going to be making a small, tiny laundromat with a budget of 18,000 simoleons. This is a big budget difference from our last episode, so everybody together, let's just manage our expectations. I feel like we're always stressed out doing challenges here. Sometimes I wish I could just transport myself into a cozy, whimsical, magical world with cute animals and pretty outfits, and we can just chill in a meadow by the river. Oh wait. We can actually do exactly that in Infinity Nikki, today's sponsor. Join Nikki and her sidekick Momo as they travel across the whimsical world of Mirrorland. Unlike traditional adventure games, which always have an apocalyptic landscape, this game is bright and filled with charm and beauty. Everyone is talking about the outfits because they are so gorgeous, and some of them grant unique abilities like purifying, gliding, shrinking, and so much more. Truly, this was made for the girly pops because we still want action and adventure. We just want to look cute at the same time. Like, is that too much to ask? Everything Nikki collects on her journey helps to craft new outfits. Whether you're fishing, bug catching, or grooming animals, you're always going to find exciting new ways to explore the world and look cute doing it. Also, a new housing system is on the way. Players will be able to own their own island and decorate their houses. I can't wait to check it out. Right now, the new Revelry season is happening, bringing the Wish Carnival party to Mirrorland. We get to see Momo with long legs, a limited time Crimson Rhapsody outfit, plus you can obtain 4 new free outfits during the event. Make sure you participate to unlock 15 free pulls and 2,500 diamonds. Infinity Nikki is available for free today on PC, mobile, and PS5, and it's coming to Steam, so make sure to add it to your Steam wishlist to join the wishlist event where you can unlock exclusive rewards with each milestone. Download the game using my link below, and use my special gift code to claim free resources in the game, INFINITYNIKKISteam. And don't forget to follow their social media for all the latest updates. Here we are back in the world of Nordhaven. So this is the build we did in our last episode. It was a tattoo parlor. If you guys want to check out that episode, I'll have it linked down below. But today, with only an 18,000 simoleon budget, we're going to be doing something much smaller and building in this little tiny plot of land behind the tattoo parlor. The budget has been set, so let's just go ahead and get started. We are pretty limited in space here, but I think it's gonna be okay because we have to fit both a residential area and also a functioning business with only 18,000 simoleons. Well, now 16,000. Just those walls cost so much money, oh my gosh. I think we'll definitely need to make use of some bump outs over here just to add some extra square footage on the inside. And most likely we'll have to take advantage of this little rooftop space. Just going in with some half walls here instead of using the fences. I guess technically this is all one building, so it could have like a similar decor style, but I do want the storefront to look like very different from the previous one, if that makes sense. So maybe I'll have to do something drastic, like change the brick color or make it like a pastel color or just something different. I want it to look like its own entity. Going in with this awning decoration from the Cozy Bistro kit. You know what? If we just size up one, we kind of save a lot of money that way. This black swatch here is very similar to our inspo pick. Please don't get mad at me for wasting money, but I kind of just like the look of the smaller awning more than the sized up one. I don't know why. We'll grab these nice big windows from the new pack and maybe this cute little door as well. It kind of goes with the awning, don't you think? Okay, it's kind of cute. She's cute. Let's define our entryway right here, similar to our last episode. Okay, now before I literally do anything, I need to make sure there is even enough space in this floor plan to create an actual livable residence and have a business. This will literally have to be the smallest home of all time. Like, this can be a laundromat business. It's gonna be a tiny, tiny little micro laundromat. Is this livable? This right here could maybe be a bathroom. Like, I'm pretty sure a 5 tile bathroom is doable. Okay, what if I made like different levels? So the bedroom area can be raised on like 2, 3 platforms maybe. It technically doesn't even need to be up on a platform. It just kind of like looks a bit cooler, I guess. And then we can put the kitchen just in this area. And then I guess we have no choice but to put the entrance to the home where the business is. So the primary residence is quite literally inside the business. And with that, here is our tiny floor plan. And we have 13,000 simoleons to completely furnish it. I don't even know if you can furnish the interior of a starter home with 13,000 simoleons, let alone make a laundromat business as well. Oh, and we haven't done the exterior. Great. I literally do this to myself because I'm pretty sure in my last episode I was like, ha ha ha, we have so much extra money left over, like how great does this feel? And then now I'm like, went the complete polar opposite and I'm just like stressing myself out for no reason. So I have nobody to blame but myself, I suppose. Luckily, roofing is free, so we can go crazy there. Maybe this will be a good opportunity to test out the new roof that comes with the pack. Although I'm not particularly fond of it, it's just okay. We also need to figure out how to access this rooftop area. We could always add another staircase, which would cost around 200 simoleons, or we could potentially consider extending this out like so that it connects. I will admit this method is slightly cheaper, so I am a little bit biased. It also helps to kind of unify these two businesses, and I guess in that case we have to use the matching brick. I really love this awning. I want to use more of it on this side. Obviously, if I have to get rid of it for cost purposes, I will, but for now, let's keep it. And also bringing in more of these huge windows to this side of the business. Since we're also building retail spaces, we have to consider what it looks like from the street perspective. Like, somebody walking down the street needs to be able to know what this business is and be enticed to go inside. Let's move the tattoo parlor sign up just a little bit more because otherwise you can't really see it from the street view. Now let's go in with some sort of sign for our business. I think there are quite a few of these business signs from Dine Out. We have to decide which one is giving laundromat. I'm not gonna lie, all of these are giving restaurant, and probably for good reason. I kind of like this cursive one. Something about it feels very genuine. You can definitely trust this person with your clothes. Oh wait, it's not a dry cleaner, it's a laundromat. So the customers are still doing the laundry themselves. Make it really in your face. You gotta beat out the competition next door, okay? There's definitely a laundromat rivalry happening in this town. Confession time, I've never been to a laundromat or a dry cleaner before. Because anytime I buy an article of clothing that says dry clean only, I simply do not buy it. That's gotta be the biggest turnoff when purchasing a piece of clothing. If it says dry clean only, I immediately just don't want it. Or I will ignore those directions and just like spot clean it or put it on the delicate cycle. But a dry cleaner? No, you will not catch me at a dry cleaner. That's also probably why I only wear sweatsuits and loungewear, because it's easy to clean at home. It's time to choose our exterior paint, and I'm just sorting by the businesses and hobbies expansion pack to see if there's anything at all that's kind of fun. I was kind of drawn to this yellow, mainly because it kind of matched our windows. I definitely don't hate that. It looks kind of cool. There's also other colors such as pink. We can do this nice green. Honestly, they all kind of look good, don't they? This red? Maybe not the red. They also have these like stronger colors in another paint swatch. They are definitely a bit more like opaque and vibrant looking. I feel like the first one we chose, it looks a little bit faded, which might be kind of good considering we're going for more of a budget vibe. We'll go with the same color on this bump out section just so you know that like this area is part of that business. I wonder if we can afford to add details like these columns. I just think it would really elevate the space. Okay, we have 12,000 simoleons left, so I should really seriously be panicking right now. I'm gonna sort by the laundry day stuff pack right off the bat and start placing down some of the items that I know I'm gonna need for the laundromat. I for sure want to incorporate this clothesline on the rooftop balcony here. This item really just ties in the entire concept. Oh my gosh, the yellow matches perfectly too. Let's put one of these wash basins outside as well. Another one of these clotheslines underneath here. This little plant decor piece as well. Moving on to the interior, let's go in with our washer dryers, of course. Oh my gosh, they're over 1,000 simoleons per set. I didn't realize they were that expensive. I guess we'll only be able to include like 2 sets of them. And then maybe we'll put like a sink here in case people want to like, I don't know, hand wash their clothes or something. This is a local small business, okay? Everyone has to start somewhere. Maybe one day they'll be able to expand, okay? We can't judge. This business owner still gives their customers everything they need to do their laundry. And with only 4 washers and dryers, they're always well maintained, they're always functioning. It's better to have a small business that you can actually maintain instead of it being like way too big and you can't keep up with it. Here are all the items I included from the laundry day stuff pack. Now I've just sorted by the businesses and hobbies expansion pack to see if there are any items in the expansion pack I specifically want to include. I think for sure I want to include these wall plants. These are like my new favorite item from the pack. I might want to use like a few of these chairs maybe, because I am thinking of adding a chess table. The customers might get a little bit bored waiting for their laundry to be done, so I want to make sure they have some activities to pass the time. I could also put the chess set on the outside here. It's kind of cute underneath the awning, and then maybe create more of a lounge space inside using a few of these chairs from the businesses and hobbies expansion pack paired with this really cute one from the laundry day pack. I have a bad habit of placing down items but not choosing the swatches and then having to like go back later and actually fix everything. It's like I don't realize how bad it looks with the default swatches, but in my head it's okay because I know I'm gonna go in and change it later. I also just realized that we have less than 7,000 simoleons to complete this entire build, and we have not made this a livable lot yet. So I really want to say that everything's going to be okay, but honestly, I can't really guarantee that at the moment. What color should we do for the washer and dryer? Should we just go all yellow to kind of go with our color scheme? Should we throw in a pop of pink? Or is that annoying because I already did pink in my last video? I still stand by the idea that you can never have too much pink. Maybe the bottom can be pink and the top can be yellow. Maybe the chevron paneling from the bowling stuff pack because it kind of blends in with our door. Of course, we have to use the iconic laundry day stuff pack light bulb pendant light. And a good stereo is obviously very important because it would be so boring if there was no music playing in this laundromat and it was just the sound of washing machine all day. Okay, what am I actually doing? I need to move on. This is all we can include for our tiny little laundromat space. We have 6,400 simoleons left and we have to make this livable before we can go back to the laundromat and spruce it up a little bit more. Who knows if we'll even have any money at all to return back to that area. So I'm just gonna say it now, don't get your hopes up. I think I want to use one of the new wallpapers from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. This one in particular is yellow and does match our exterior. It's looking so claustrophobic. Maybe I should switch to a half wall so it's slightly more open. This cottage living fridge is only 500 simoleons and it's pretty cute, thank goodness. Perhaps we'll go in with the matching kitchen counters also from cottage living. Can we afford the matching stove? Yes or no? It is 600 simoleons, which is quite a lot. We might just have to go for the yum cooker, which honestly, it's fine. I love a good yum cooker. It sounds so appetizing. Okay, this is the current state of the kitchen area. I ended up replacing the half-wall trim with this one. I think it's from Dine Out. I think it looks, I don't know, it has a little bit of visual interest. Now, I do think it's absolutely mandatory that we include a hood fan. Somehow, we're gonna have to suck up all of the food smells so they don't get all over your bed. Let's just be realistic though, it's probably inevitable. I feel like this is my first build in a long time where it's very highly questionable. Our kitchen and bedroom are functional. Let's move on to the bathroom just so we can check that off the list. I want to go in with these new tiles from the base game update. This pale green color could be really cute, but also this dark green color is totally my vibe. We also got these matching hexagon tiles as well. I don't think I'll do the green on green. I might add some contrast, maybe this light gray. Going in with the cheapest possible base game shower, the cheapest possible base game toilet, and just to stay on theme, let's go in with this sink from the Laundry Day pack. The mirror will be from Growing Together, and the towels will also be from the Laundry Day Stuff Pack. Call this a budget bathroom if you want, but I must say, it still looks pretty nice. I absolutely love the earthy and warm color scheme. I don't think that spending more money would make this bathroom any nicer than it is. 3,300 simoleons remaining. The build is officially fully functional, so even if we stopped here, it would still be okay. I do think that the bedroom area is looking pretty sad, so we need to do something about that. Going in with this matching end table from the High School Years expansion pack. The black swatch kind of works here just because there's so many different colors going on. We kind of need something just black and neutral. At the very minimum, we should include a dresser. This clothing rack from the Get Famous expansion pack kind of looks like clothes that need to be dry cleaned or something. Maybe the sim offers a service where they hand wash the clothes or something, and some of them need to be stored in their bedroom. That way, we should also have room for a real full-length mirror. This tiny and inexpensive rug from the Snowy Escape expansion pack. We might even be able to size it up and still fit it. Hopefully the area is still functional, but I would really love to squeeze in a tiny laundry basket in this corner. I'll probably have to playtest this, but there should be just enough room for one sim. And let's try sizing down this decor piece from the Laundry Day Stuff Pack, just to use as our side table decor. Okay, I think this is actually really cute. I would love to include some new artwork from the Businesses and Hobbies pack, so let's go in with this cluster of paintings. It kind of fits our color scheme and matches the bed. 2,200 simoleons left. Now, in my last video, a lot of you guys mentioned that we needed to include the ticket booth item in order for the business to actually be functional. Now, I thought that this item was only necessary if you wanted to charge an admission fee. So I will have to playtest that to confirm, or somebody comment down below if you know the answer. But either way, I think it could make sense to have an admission fee for this laundromat because it's not like we can actually charge per wash. So we might as well just charge a general admissions fee, and then hypothetically you can use the washing machines as much as you want, I guess. Okay, but we have 1,900 simoleons left. I think this is all we can really afford to fit in the actual laundry area. The bathroom looks pretty good, and same with the bedroom / kitchen area. We can't fit anything else either. So really all we have left is to add any finishing touches to our exterior. It might be nice to follow a similar design to our last episode and have the pathway kind of go outward like that. We can also grab the same lampposts we used in our last episode, just so it's consistent. I am considering adding like a fence or gate to this alleyway just to make it feel a little bit more private. It would also be a good way to connect the two structures because I do want them to all kind of look like one complex. It has to be like a tall, luxurious gate though, kind of like this one from the Life and Death expansion pack. As for the matching gate, we might have to go with this one from the For Rent expansion pack. I think I do like how that looks. That's definitely the vision I had in mind. Now let's just go in with some signage. These are from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. It's just like the open and close sign. And let's also turn the build to night time to see where we need to place some of these lanterns. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this build. Even though we had such a small budget, we have 500 simoleons left. Maybe we could upgrade some of the appliances because I know we had to make some sacrifices, especially with the appliances. So maybe we can actually afford a nicer stove, or instead of stove, maybe the bathroom actually, because I know we have like the cheapest stuff here, and I think the bathroom is actually more annoying because toilets break really often. Let's upgrade to this toilet from Tiny Living, and maybe we can upgrade the shower. Oh yeah, we can for sure afford something better. Maybe this glass one from the For Rent pack. These swatches are so beautiful, and this one in particular matches our color scheme. 191 simoleons left. I really hope we didn't forget anything. I just have to assume and trust myself that I didn't forget anything major, and I'll just spend the rest of the money cluttering up this blank wall. Of course, my default is to use the Everyday Clutter Kit. It's perfect for those last minute additions. And let's also include this journal, maybe just on a surface out here. Perhaps this is where this sim records all of their revenue and does their bookkeeping. We have 10 simoleons left. You can bet we're using every last possible dollar. I'm going in with this water bottle from the Everyday Clutter Kit on our sink here. And with that, we have 1 simoleon remaining. Holy moly, you guys. Here is our laundromat owner's business and residential home all done. This has got to be a new record on the tiniest home I've ever built. I genuinely don't think I've ever made a home this small before. Like, if you take the business part out of it and just look at the home floor plan, I've definitely never made something this small before, but it is completely functional and super cute. I especially love how the bathroom turned out, which is super weird because I literally don't care about bathrooms, and this little micro laundromat is also super fun. The best part is, if you don't want this to be a laundromat and you want this to be literally anything else, you can totally renovate this space and keep the rest of the residential area. I'm really proud of the exterior of this business and how I managed to integrate it into the existing structure. I really didn't want it to be bland looking, and I wanted there to be a pop of color. And I think this cute storefront really sets the tone nicely for what the other businesses on this side of the lot might look like. But with that being said, that is another career all done. Please let me know down below if I passed or failed this challenge. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying this series and you want to see me continue it. And as always, a kind reminder to please consider using code DoctorAshley at checkout when you're making any type of purchase on thesims.com or the EA app, and 5% of your purchase will go towards supporting me instead of to EA. I'm very excited and grateful to be back making videos with you guys, so I cannot wait to see what we're going to be building next week. And as usual, I hope you guys all have a very above average day. Love you!